My name is Megan Daniel.
My name's Trevor.
I'm Katie McCash.
I'm Jake May, and I'm in 10th grade, and I go to Young Life.
I'm PJ O'Toole, and I go to West Comal County Young Life. Basically just Monday nights, everybody gets together and plays a couple games, has fun, read the Bible a little bit.
It's a youth group that reaches out to kids who may not have grown up in a church and maybe haven't gotten to experience God, and just like reach out to them and like let them be in a community of people who they can rely on and they can talk to. And it's really for anybody who like is interested, or like I've grown up a Christian, like going to church, and it's been like the best thing for me, and it's been super like awesome for like people who haven't grown up in a church and like haven't experienced that firsthand.
I would call it a church, but I think it's a little bit more than that. You know, it's kind of like a worship place for teens. And I think that's really cool for a place like Smithson Valley that has a lot of bad things going on in it, and they're just trying to get the good kids and the bad kids, everyone really, and just come and enjoy and talk to Jesus.
High school is hard. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. It's really challenging school-wise with grades and with, you know, trying to balance extracurriculars and sports and trying to, you know, get enough sleep and do your homework and make the grades and like have relationships with people. And Young Life is the one time every week when I feel like I can just kind of like let loose and go and be with my friends and just talk about God and just do something that, you know, it eases the stress. It just makes, it's like the highlight of my week. I just really enjoy like being around people that have such a passion for what they're doing and for who they're around. It's awesome. It just definitely like I said, it provides like community. And so in the like midst of hard times and, you know, stress in school, it definitely like eases some of that.
High school, there's a lot of things that you can get wrapped up in, but Young Life I feel like kind of keeps me out of that, and it's someplace I can go to and kind of forget about everything else.
I really enjoy the little games we do right before, and also the Luke part. So it's really just like a place to come and see God, I guess.
We talk about Jesus. Luke has a pretty good story. He's really good at really explaining what we're doing and what's going on, and he really connects with all of us.
He puts like the scripture into like real world scenarios for us, so we can have more of like, I don't know, like we can relate more.
My favorite part of Young Life is definitely the people, because I've grown really close to people that are in my grade and leaders who have really helped me become a stronger Christian and a better like version of myself. So like with meeting people from school that I maybe wouldn't talk to if I didn't go to youth group with them, and then like people that have just helped me grow in my faith and been really like helpful for me throughout the past 2 years.
Campaigners is a little thing that we like to do on Friday mornings. It's a good way to start off the day, especially a Friday. That really makes my day a heck of a lot better. I
go to Campaigners every week with Michelle, and she has been like the coolest, most like understanding person. And like there have been times that I've like texted her and I like have questions about like different things that we've talked about or things that I've learned about on my own. And she like invites me over for like breakfast in the morning with her 2-year-old daughter and cooks me breakfast, and we talk about God, and it's like the coolest relationship. They're like they're so invested in you, and they like want to be your friend, and that's the coolest thing.
Luke comes to the high school and eats lunch with us. We just kind of talk and eat lunch and hang out.
He always comes up to the school. He's always talking to us, really makes us feel at home. So I really enjoy being able to go to someone like that who's not one of my parents.
It's just so cool to like sit down and like not just ask questions like to Michelle, but also ask questions to each other and like not just learn from Michelle as a mentor, but also from the people around us who like go to the same school and have the same teachers and understand like what it's like walking down like the hallway.
When I went to camp, I was a believer, but I definitely was questioning a lot of things. But you know, being there, getting the talks, and just like seeing how like great he works through like others, it was just like awesome. And I rededicated my life when I went to camp. It's the best week of your life, like no doubt.
It's definitely eye-opening when we got there because I was informed to new things and new experiences that made me open up my eyes more to Christ and how he actually worked. So I mean, my faith definitely grew, and it continues to grow every day in Young Life, so I'm very thankful for that.
Sometimes you can't really understand like the impact of Young Life until you go to something like that and you see so many people from, you know, local areas and within the state and, you know, even like within the country that have dealt with the same things that you have and have found like so much happiness and like hope in Young Life, and just to see like the impact that it has on people that I don't even know. And it's just so cool to see like not just like that incorporated into like the fun things we do, but also into like just being around people and during worship. It's just such a powerful place, and God's doing so much in places like that. It's just awesome. There's more to it than meets the eye. And that like you might pull up and see a bunch of kids standing around by their trucks and going to Whataburger, but there's so much more to it than that, and like providing fellowship and community in the people around you, and leaders who do want to reach out and like be there for like your kids is just like the coolest thing, and it's like an awesome opportunity that like you just gotta take.